The millimeters of lenses. Let's take a look at this. I recently was talking to some students and very new people to photography and video, and they were having a hard time with the lenses, 50 millimeter, 85 millimeter, 24 millimeter, and what was the difference. So I decided to show them. This is a 50 millimeter lens. It's the same as the one that I'm using on there. And this is an 85 millimeter lens. 50 millimeter, 85 millimeter. So let's look at this lens right now, 50 millimeter. The aperture, the blurriness of the background, it's one way to put it, is set to 3.2. And the ISO on the camera is set to 320. I'm going to switch out that 50 millimeter lens with this 85 millimeter lens so you can see what happens when I do that. Okay, I've changed nothing on the camera or its location, except I did have to raise it a little bit. I've changed from this 50 millimeter lens, which you were just looking at, that's now an 85 millimeter lens on the camera. Now, this lens, you see a lot more with the lens on that lens. It's closer. There's been some confusion. 85 millimeter is longer, 50 millimeter is closer. What happens is, it actually is that way. With the 50 millimeter sitting on there, you saw more of me. With the 85 millimeter, I would have to move it back very, very far for you to actually see me in the same framing. Let me see if I can do this. Quite a bit. I'd have to move it back. I move the camera back, and that's the difference between these millimeter lenses. Now, if I put on a smaller lens in the 50, let's say a 24 millimeter lens, you would see more of the room, which means I could move myself a lot closer to the camera or move the camera closer to me. These shorter 24 millimeter lenses, for instance, or 28 millimeter, they're really handy when you're shooting in a smaller, tighter space and you don't have a lot of room, so the camera would come closer to me and you'd see about the same framing. The 50 millimeter, I believe it's 7 feet with the 50 millimeter from that lens with that framing I had. And with the 85, obviously, I'd have to move a heck of a lot more back that way. Anyway, I hope that helps. You understand a little more about the difference between millimeters and lenses. Check out the Basic Filmmaker University courses. There's some free and paid courses and a new in front of the lens course. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.